Okay everyone, let's continue. We create grade 1 and we are at the third part of this video. Let's continue that. In the first part, if you remember, we created something, started our Leitner project, and after that in the second part we try to create some functions for that, and some functions like creating folder and other things. And in this slide, in this video, we are going to connect them perfectly to each other so we get the best result. We have our functions here. I didn't close that. You see we have it here, print the folders. This function is a function that perfectly works, and we need to name it. Let's make it markdown to be visible. It's the calculate time. We don't need that. We don't need that. And also we don't need that. Okay, I don't know what is the problem, but I'm okay with that. Now, what is running? This is running. Why it's not ended? Oh, it needs a folder. Let's save it. Now we have our 2 text file and the 3 font. That's not what needed. So let's delete the end one. We don't need that here, but I cut them. So if a problem appeared after that, I can simply just put it back. Let's run it. You see, everything is created perfectly, and each of this folder has a data that's needed for us. So this is the file that every file we get to him, it's going to add them to our file. So for making everything easier, I'm going to create a folder here and name it import file. So you just simply put your import files here and just edit them. And I'm going to go there and copy this thing. So every time don't get a thing from me and just edit that. Okay, so let's see where we need to change. I think we need to change. Let's say in the calculate future, I think we have a problem, but I'm going to fix that. But let's wait. Okay, enter the file.strip. I think if I put it here, everything is going to be right. Let me put it here and delete this input. But it's important, I think I use the calculate future in get today file. I think I used both of them here. Yes, I use both of them here. But because we run everyone here, it's also my question also where I run the files. I forget about that. So let's go back and see where is the file that we run. This is not the file that we run. Import file is not also. Its target we get today's date. Where we run the code, these are some defs. No, it's might have some inputs. Okay, this is our input destinations, but where we get this to our files, it's become complicated. I get a problem here. I think I have a problem. Let me run it again. I delete something important. Okay, let me just delete this strip and run it again. What is the problem here? Code can't decode bytes in positions. Okay, so I delete this just simply. I think I have a problem in my code and I don't recall that. What is the problem here? I didn't get it. What is the problem here? Okay, let's bring everything back. It's going to be input, and here I'm going to change it to A, and I'm going to write A is equal to, and then run it. What is the problem with that? Let's ask the Gemini. I didn't fix this problem. Okay, I remembered now. It's a mistake. It's an honest mistake. Let's paste it. Run it. No supported file. Let me just add these two pictures here. Run it. Okay, let's go to lab. Everything is there and it's created perfectly. But you see here we have a def, and here we have a def, and here also we have a def. So where we use these defs, it's the write the data to the file. It's a def that get the data folder name and output file. Data folder name and output file. Okay, it's good. And here it's give us today's date, and it's calculate the future's date. Okay, and after calculate, oh, here is the word that file is run. This is the important part of our code. I'm going to paste it here. It says for x in range text.append. Let's run it. But I think it's going to give us the problem because I create txt file here, but the problem here is that I know it's working right, but it can't work right because we are not calling each of these functions. We call this function in and this function and this function in this function, but we should call this function. Oh, we call it here. Sorry, I get that. Okay, we call it here and everything is right. So we have our function that works great and we can get the files we want. So the next thing we want to copy the file and the text file in this code, but with a little change. What change I mean? For example, this is going to be in today's date. I want to copy these files from today's date and put them in the next date that right in here, you see, and then delete the first line of this. So let's do that and see how we can do that. I need to, for each time, copy a file from here to the next file. So how I can do that? I need to cut a file from today's to a next date. Where we have the dates, let's write for Gemini and ask ChatGPT. Let's at first ask it to make our code more cleaner. No, I am okay with that. It's worked great. I want you to change this code to go to today's date to go to folder with today's name date, and in that folder copy each of the files each of the picture and PDF files one by one to the next. We need to make it go to the next level, but some problem happened here. One by one to the next date that typed in the txt file with the same name, and delete the first row of txt file. Let's see what ChatGPT done. It's a pretty hard comment. I hope it can do the job. Okay, it's started. That's a good sign. Okay, your goal. Inside it you have several. For each file, it's a text file. Open the folders for today's date. For each, read the first line that is what that line features date in the format. Copy the file name. Then delete the first line from the text. Okay, I think it's going to. Okay, we have it here. Image.txt had 2025 1029, and after that it's going to be 2025 1029. Okay, let's run it. I am pretty sure it's going to work great, but let's run it. Okay, now we must have them in 1029 2. Why it's added 2? I think I can fix that with a little help. I fixed the code myself. Before asking ChatGPT, I'm going to ask ChatGPT. It's easier. Oh, it's deleted the first line. You see? It's deleted the first line. That's a pretty damn good job. Let's run it again. So we have our data. Okay. Why no support file find here? Let's run it again. Okay, it's added. Now this code is great, but I'm going to ask ChatGPT something more. The first each row of text file look like this. I want you to create a folder with just a name, not another number. Okay, let's hope you understand. Okay, I hope it's done the job perfectly. We just need to wait and see if it's done the job or not. Okay, let's copy that. Paste it, run it. Okay, the code crashed. Also, copy the text files. It's important we have the text files. You see here the text files are done the job, but we need to have them in order to run it again. So we need to add everything again to here. Let's go to our project. Lab here. Okay, we have the files. Now let's create environment. Okay, it fixed that, I think. Let's copy that, run it. Okay, let's take a look. We have the txt file. Okay, it's nice, but we have a problem again. We are going to fix that. It's not a hard thing. Copy the txt file after deleting first row. It's important. Okay, I hope he understands what I mean. It's amazing how great it works. Okay, let's copy that. Okay, we have it here. Everything is great. But I want ChatGPT delete the things, everything that he copied. So I ask him and delete everything from the folder after copying them. It's going to work great. Okay, I need to create these files again because the dates are not right. Okay, I created them. Now it's the best code. Run it. Let's take a look. We have them here, but I want to do some other works. I want to see if he delete everything or the needed thing. No, but it's good. We have it. Well, I call it the function for copying each day's file. Now it's great, but you need to remember it's Leitner Box. You need to see the text, and if you remember that, then copy that, not do that recklessly. So for that, I'm going to change this code a little to at first ask me the question that I know the answer or not. After that, copy that. Okay, let's go commit it at first. That's great. I want you to show me each file at first, then ask me to copy it or not. If I said yes, do the top process, but if I say not, just copy every file. No, we don't need to copy every file to the next folder. It's going to create a real problem for us, because with copying the file to the next folder, we need to change the text in that. So it's not going to work I'm good with that. We completely created our project, I think. Our project is raw but created. Only thing you need to run, it's 2 lines of code that are needed. One is here. It's important to run it. And one other is here. After running these two, not another part of code needed to run. So it's kinda, the job is done, but we need to make it more beautiful and give it some UI and other things. But until then, I hope you like it and have a nice time until the next video. Until then, bye.